comprehensive tutorial and learning system we've ever had in one of our games. I'm incredibly happy with this thing.
It's very exciting because I get on Twitter sometimes and somebody will say, "This is impossible to deal with," and I'll look at it and be like, "Oh, that's easy." Like not being rude, but that's super punishable.
They just don't know. They just don't have the information.
You have 5 minutes to do a combo after that, but you don't know that, right? So this will help you with that. Steve, I'd like you to maybe
navigate through.
There's a ton of things you can do. Like just here on combat strategy, we have combat strategy. What's the difference between safe and unsafe? Go over to the next one. Knockdown and wake-ups. Zoning, which people
this will have lessons on how you should zone, how you would look for them to be jumping or dashing, and then how to deal with zoning.
I mean, because one of the biggest things we read on Twitter, which is actually, to be honest, a pet peeve of mine, is when people say that people who zone are spamming.
Right.
Because truthfully, there's ways around that sort of thing.
Right.
And once you learn it, sometimes those people who are spamming are actually at disadvantage.
Right. And a perfect example will be in the pressure section. I'm sure everyone's heard of frame traps. What does that mean? What exactly is a frame trap? You play the Learning Hub, and you will find out, and we're going to give you a few examples, have you do it, and there might be some rewards for it.
There are really good rewards. There's not a might. There are really, really good rewards.
I'm going to sign off on that. You will get some really cool Batman gear and mother boxes.
Yep.
Okay.
What, was I not supposed to say it's Batman?
No. I mean, you get more stuff, but continue. Let's move on. Okay.
So I say we're not going to go through all of these because, I mean, it is a time where you will...
Yeah.
A lot to go through. So, let's hit one of them.
Hit it.
You want to do zoning?
Let's do block pressure.
Okay.
Loading. Anybody else want to sing the loading song?
Nope.
No.
Is that officially the loading song?
I could expand on
I
that.
feel like you doing that made the load time longer.
So here we go. So people may be watching on their phones or something. I was going to read it to them.
Well,
one of the best ways to create pressure is with block advantage. Since your character is able to recover first, you have block advantage. The start of your attacks have a head start. For example, Firestorm's fusion charge startup is 8. Startup 8 is faster than Batman's Hammer Fist startup of 10. But Batman's slower attack can consistently interrupt the faster attack if it is performed immediately after Firestorm blocks Batman's Tumbler. Block advantage of 7.
Right. Mm-hmm. And you previously played a frame data one, which would show what all that means. Like startup, what?
Yeah.
What?
That'll explain that.
Sure.
So then it's going to have me actually do this lesson, and you can see. Well, got to hit trade. There you go. So even though Firestorm's attack was faster, Batman beat it out because Batman's forward 3 is plus on block, which will be explained.
Maybe we went in the wrong order here, but the great thing is the team was able to create sort of building blocks of what you know.
Exactly.
Like, so you'll learn something, you'll use it in that thing, and then you'll use it more the next time.
Yes.
You'll use those two more the next time. So it's really building up into a pyramid
building
of
foundation.
power.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
We'll call it the pyramid of power.
Pyramid of power.
Right.
But more importantly, the pyramid of knowledge, because knowledge is power. As Raiden said, there is no knowledge that is not power.
It's true.
There's also a food pyramid. Should we talk about that?
I don't think we need
I
to.
follow it. Look at me.
This technique becomes more effective and easier to execute when you use a faster attack after you have frame advantage.
And then that's going to go into what a frame trap is.
Right. So let's go do this real quick.
Also, if you notice, you can advance. In the left-hand corner, there's a controller that will actually demo the attacks as well for you. So if you just press that little view demo.
So this is how it should look.
Yep, that's how it
that'll
should
show
look.
you the timing, the exact inputs.
Yep. Bam.
There you go.
Success.
Your Batman stopped here.
Oh, yeah.
First try.
This scene is lucky I chose to play Catwoman.
Right. Let's show another one real quick. Is there another one you want to look at?
Like not in frame data?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try... What do you want to try, zoning?
Yeah, let's do zoning.
Okay.
And like we said, there is just...
And also, we haven't pointed it out. Completing these missions and whatnot. Also, you're being rewarded source crystals. Right?
Oh yeah.
That's like you see the little checkbox, and you'll also get the mother box. But then you're also getting source crystals for learning as well.
Yep.
And it's a good amount of source crystals by the time you've completed this.
Certain characters excel at long-range combat and zoning. These kinds of opponents will attempt to keep you at a distance and maintain an advantage. But you have several options to close the gap and gain the upper hand. Though necessary at times, you want to minimize the number of projectile projectile attacks that you block.
Reading's the worst.
Each block projectile means the opponent is building more meter than you, dealing a small amount of block damage and pushing you back slightly. Several block projectiles can be just as successful, I got this, boys, as a single successful hit. I'm done reading.
So essentially, it's explaining why you actually don't want to just block his high shots, because you can see the block damage that you're taking. Instead of blocking, try evading the opponent's attacks at range. Most projectile attacks are also high attacks, which means you can safely duck under them without taking any damage. And then you'll get the lesson on why it'd be more efficient to actually duck it.
Right. We, like I said, we don't
Steve,
want
you did great at reading.
Yeah, didn't know what a pickle was, though. So let's keep that in mind. So yeah, the Learn Hub, just great job to the entire team here at NetherRealm who's able to put this together. It's been very important to me to try to find ways to help players who aren't professionals learn how to play the game.
Right.
Well,
And
fighting
there's a
game-
lot like that.
Fighting games in general, I mean, there is such a large learning curve initially, and anything we can do to help develop more confident players, stronger players, and putting in these lessons and tutorials really is going to start to bridge that gap and give the confidence to those players.
Yeah, not only the rewards are good for doing it, which is great.
Yeah.
Not
The inner reward is better.
Yeah, the most important thing is what you do. Like I remember, I think I've told this story. MK9, I had this
It's another Tyler story.
the scorpion combo that I ended up doing 2 parts because I couldn't figure it out.
Right.
And I remember the day that I put them both together and did the full combo in a match. Like, I think we've all felt that when you first start playing these games. That first time you do like a beefy 38% combo, you're like, wow. Like that, I never thought I'd be able to do that. And there is some stuff in the Learn Hub that actually does some kind of higher level combos.
Some good beefy damage for sure.
Shows you how to link things, shows you that sort of thing. So you'll be able to learn that sort of thing too. So again, I love everything that's been put in this new Legendary Edition. I love that the team here always tries to do the next level thing when we do our Legendary type edition games.